Hey, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? It's been a while since I've seen y'all beautiful faces. Or you seen mine. Hold on, let me fix my hair. It's getting long. Look at that. How long my hair is, guys. Jesus Christ. But what can you do? How y'all guys doing today? I know it's just one person here, maybe. Let's see if we can get a few more people here and we can start this video. We can start the show, baby. It's been a while since I've been live. I just been so busy doing things, trying to get everything started, get everything going, and it's gonna be a fun day. So we're waiting for some people to come in. That way we can get this video started. Hopefully people are coming. If not, I guess we'll just have to end the live pretty soon because it's so sad. It has been a while, guys. It has been a while. So waiting for people here. Uh I'm hungry. All right. Anybody there? Anybody here? Hello, hello, guys. Anybody? Talk to me. No? Dang. Okay. I guess that's how it is. I'm gonna have to wait. There we go. Now we got some people. Hey guys, what's going on? How y'all doing today? What's up? What y'all been up to? Y'all working? Y'all twerking hard or what? The delivery driver life easy or hard? What's up? How many packages y'all getting? Thank you. She's just chilling up there. Always chilling on top of my computer. Look at that. How you doing, CAGL? Come on, man. How you doing today? What you been up to? Been busy? Been working or what? Hello, welcome, everybody. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Come here, man. Say it to my dog. Hey, little bee. My son, man. You know what the government should allow if you have pets? They should allow you to put them on your taxes because they're like children, man. They cost money, Gotta take them to the vet, gotta make sure they eat, all that stuff. Sometimes you gotta put them in doggy school. So if you could do that with your taxes, that would be awesome. All right, guys. So today we're gonna be reacting to where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Make it small. We're gonna be reacting to my boy Def Noodles. Okay, he's talking about Jeff Bezos and how Amazon's taking over the world and all that great stuff. So we can get started. There might not be a lot of people here right now, but let's get started. Let's get it moving. And this is what the video is going to be about today. So we're going to see what he has to say about Amazon, what he has to say about Jeff Bezos, and whatever he thinks is not what I think. So let's see if I agree or disagree. And again, guys, Amazon is not the worst place in the world to work at, but it is not the greatest place in the world to work at. With all the money they have, they could be doing a lot more better things for their workers, their drivers. Well, they're not technically their workers, right? But they're people that work in the warehouse. They could be doing better things for drivers and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and start watching this. Let's see what I think. Let's see what you guys think. And if you agree or disagree with him or me, whatever, all right? Let us know down in the comments below. So here we go. You should be able to hear everything. Let's see. Let me stop it real quick and let me make sure y'all can hear everything. That way, there we go. Share system audio. There we go. All right, let's get this going. Y'all ready? I love this guy. If you haven't seen him, you should really subscribe to his channel.
Here. Damn it, that's not Jeff Bezos. That's Lex Luthor. Jeff Bezos, you can be seen here. That's not Jeff Bezos. That's Dr. Evil. Jesus, can we do something right on the show? Sorry about that, folks. We're having some technical difficulties, but everything is solved now. Anyway, so Jeff Bezos.
Does he look like me, though? Nah, he got chubbier cheeks than me, right? All right, let's keep going.
You can be seen here looking over at your side of the urinal and saying, so you packaged some heat there, buddy. Well, he is one of the world's biggest billionaires. He's the founder of Amazon, and he is well on his way to becoming a supervillain. So today we're going to be looking
Luthor, man.
at
That's Lex
how
Luthor
Jeff
himself
Bezos
right there.
has consolidated his power into becoming basically a one-world monopoly. It's actually kind of scary. Well, that's just ridiculous. So in the early 90s, Jeff Bezos worked doing data analysis for a hedge fund in New York until he had a sudden realization.
I came across the startling statistic that web usage was growing at 2,300% a year. So I decided I would try and
Look how much
find
hair he
a
had back in the
business
day,
plan that
man.
made sense in the
That boy
context of
Jeff.
that growth. And I picked books as the first best product to sell online.
And what attracted Jeff to selling books was the variety of items that he could showcase in this website that he was setting up. And you can't really blame the man. I mean, after all, if you were to start selling something random like, let's say, dildos, that's a far more limited selection.
Now
of
they
items
sell
than is
dildos,
showcased
okay?
on
Now
his
they sell
website.
dildos.
However, they do make great rockets, though.
Amazon.com. This virtual shop claims to be the world's largest bookstore.
It didn't take long.
Well, we can say that Jeff Bezos is a genius, right? He's very smart. He saw how the market was growing, even though it was slow. It was a really slow rise for him, but he obviously gained so much from all the time he spent investing in all this. But he saw it, he saw an opportunity, he took it. So he is a very smart man. Hi, Juan. Would it be worth contributing to a 401k through a DSP? Hey, man, if it works for you, it works for you. I don't think anybody has ever had a 401k through a DSP, but hey, man, if it puts money in some type of savings for when you're older, do it.
For Bezos' vision to prove prescient.
What makes us different is vast selection, convenience. We deliver right to the desktop.
Ah, yes, convenience, the most sought-after quality
Everybody
in modern human
wants
existence.
convenience,
You know
man.
what would actually be very
That's why
convenient?
convenience
If I
stores
could
cost
pay
so
somebody
much.
to live through the worst moments of my life and I could just enjoy the good ones, I would literally pay somebody hundreds of millions of dollars that I don't have to figure that one out.
This is the original sign that I made for Amazon.com. Blue spray paint on white poster board.
It's somewhat comforting to know that the second richest man in the world, who controls most facets of our everyday existence nowadays, has the arts and crafts skills of a third grader.
My computer, Amazon.com, up on the screen. Hello, Jeff Bezos.
Yes, we get it. That's your name, Jeff Bezos.
And Jeff Bezos,
Muchos
man.
Bezos.
That laugh, though. That was the laugh origin
Jeff,
of an
you're
evil
starting to
villain.
scare me there.
You know, they thought I lost weight literally overnight.
Jeff Bezos, man, literally gonna be a super villain in the world. He has so much. Is he greedy? Do you think he's greedy? He wants everything for himself since he's taking over like the whole world with Amazon. I think he has some type of greed within them.
Really weird just happened. I said, all right, Jeff. And Alexa turned on. I have an Alexa in my room.
What do you guys
Jeez,
thoughts
listen.
about Jeff Bezos?
Hal
Honestly,
9000 hat.
what do you guys think about
Very
him?
important. Hal and I share a birthday. We're both born on January 12th.
I love Jeff Bezos. No matter how weird he is and how uncomfortable his laughter may sound, he is amazing. All hail Big Brother.
One of the people I really like, Thomas Edison. Here's a model of his
He's joking. If you
original
guys didn't
light
get,
bulb. He's famous for saying 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration.
this was Jeff Bezos in the beginning, man.
Oh, that is a funny joke,
He
Jeff.
is
Please tell
cracked.
me another one.
Why he's
You crack
Hey,
me
what's up, brown boy? That boy Lex Luthor.
Amazon.com. Very good website. You should really try it.
Got that evil
I'll try it.
villain laugh.
I swear, I love it. I love Amazon. I love everything about Amazon. Anyway, folks, Jeff's personality wasn't the only unusual thing about Amazon's meteoric growth. In fact, there was also this.
Never made a profit. That's right. Now, why? How does that? Why? Seems like a new math, doesn't it?
That's right, folks. Amazon was not a profitable company in its first 20 years. In fact, Jeff Bezos had to convince shareholders in Wall Street that that was okay because they were building
Imagine how hard it
infrastructure
is
so
to
that they could
convince
scale
them.
their business in the future and bring in more customers and business.
He spelled it out in a letter to shareholders after the company first went public. It's all about the long term, he wrote, rather than short-term profits or Wall Street reactions.
Now, in case this isn't clear, folks, Jeff's strategy was to basically put himself in a position where he would end up losing money just so he could run his competitors out of business.
In essence, at the very beginning, he's signaling to shareholders,
Oof.
I have a strategy to monopolize the market, and that's going to reward you, but it's going to be far down the road.
So he had to go to these business people, basically Wall Street, and convince them that, hey guys, I know we're not making a profit right now, but 10 years down the road, 15 years down the road, 12 years down the road, however long it took, we're going to be making big bucks. And guess what, guys? He's making huge bucks. He's a billionaire. He's making space freaking, like they said, dildos going to space and all this. So it worked out for him. So that's probably like, he's a very smart man, or very smart supervillain, whatever you want to call him. But that's crazy how he came from almost nothing and made something huge. But I wish they would take care of the workers a lot more, especially with the billions they're making. There's more coming up. Just wait for that.
And the reward is going to be
$100 billion.
no, it was a penis rocket to space, you dingbat. Even though when you think about it, it did end up being $100 billion. That is next level evil. Anyway, as Amazon's growth started becoming exponential, they started playing some corporate blood sports.
Inside the company,
He
they had
trailer and
launched a
took the original
strategy
guy.
that some called the
Dude,
Gazelle
I would
Project,
believe that. I would
because
believe
they'd
that.
heard Bezos wanted them to pursue publishers the way a cheetah pursues a sickly gazelle.
So the whole idea behind the Gazelle project is that Jeff and Amazon would basically go after
It's a
weaker
time travel.
publishers or
That's a
companies
good
and
one.
shake them down. And hopefully they did it to enough smaller companies that the word got to the bigger companies. And by the time that Jeff went to shake down the bigger companies would know how to play the game and would hopefully just give in with zero resistance. And it went in a little something like this.
Our distributor called us up to talk about our Amazon contract. And he said, I went out to dinner last night with Amazon. It was like going out to dinner with the Godfather.
So basically what Amazon did here was they went to the small businesses saying, hey, you need to do this or else we're not going to be selling your stuff. And if they didn't do it, then they would take their items off the shelf and would not sell it until they caved in. So they would make people do what they want, what Amazon wanted them to do. So basically bullying them into doing what Amazon wants.
They want a kickback.
Why do we have to label everything? It's just a payment to guarantee the safety of your business and your family.
And he said they wanted 4% more of our sales.
4% isn't much. It's just a bag of oranges.
When Dennis Johnson still refused to give in to
So he's asking them to give him more money if
he
you
says
wanted
the buy
your
button
stuff to
on
be
all
sold
Melville
here.
House books suddenly disappeared, making it impossible for customers to purchase them on Amazon.
So you come into my website and you expect to not give me retribution. You choose to disrespect me on my daughter's birthday.
So like goes in the small business, shakes them down, be like, hey, pay this or we're not selling your shit. Basically, everything that's going on.
Buonasera.
It's basically still going on.
Take their business away.
And that's where Amazon's consolidation of power began, folks, because soon after that, they launched the Prime subscription program where you could literally get any package delivered to your house within 2 business days.
Amazon Prime, we only launched this a week ago. You pay $79 a year and you get 2-day shipping for free.
$79 a year. I'm paying $140
We
now.
pay
This
Prime
guy's
now.
sucking the life force out of
And
me.
we don't
I
even
can't-
get 2-day shipping no more.
Actually, on second thought, I'm sorry. I don't mind.
And they
paying
want to
that
raise
much
the price
money. I mean,
on
I
Prime, or
do
did they
love the
already?
2-day
They did it
delivery.
already once. I think they wanted to do it again.
Please don't mess that up for me. I love Amazon. And I really need my Spider-Man onesie. Anyway, to meet these new and increasing demands to ship products all around the country, Jeff Bezos ended up expanding Amazon by building multiple warehouses all around the country and calling them fulfillment centers. However, it quickly became apparent that the way that hourly warehouse employees were being treated at Amazon's fulfillment centers was subhuman.
People are basically in this big sprawling warehouse that's stocked with goods in very random fashion. And
It's like he knew because the world works off internet now why he said it's in the long game, bro. I've had this idea in my head for a long time. Hey man, he knew. It's because he said he saw the market growing at 3,000%. So he predicted, like, okay, it's growing this fast. It's only gonna grow more from there on.
Have scanners that tell them which things to get. And people are walking maybe 10, 15 miles a day.
So
What?
he
That's
is a
just 10
smart
miles
man.
short of a marathon.
But
It's
he,
a
is
breeze
he
in the
good
park.
man or an
I was
evil
20
man?
when I started working at Amazon, and I'm 24 now. But even being young and in shape, I still had to make sure I would take care of myself. When I was working 3 12-hour shifts, by the end of the week, my body would be just worn down and wore out.
Here's the thing that people don't seem to understand, folks. Jeff Bezos isn't only trying to fulfill Amazon orders.
Market
He's also trying to build the
Shellfish.
single largest group of marathon runners and walkers that America has ever seen so that we can dominate every single Summer Olympic Games to come. I mean, that's just part of their job, right? Olympic training and scanning packages to a mind-numbing degree. Who wouldn't love that?
When I started working there in the first month, I lost like 10 pounds. And I had to start eating before work, during my first break, second break, third break, and after work.
Bro,
Keep
we're
my current
lucky
weight.
that the Amazon employers have in the facilities now AC. Back then, they didn't have AC in the warehouses, and people would be working in the hot, and they were just sweating 100 degrees, 110 degrees, 120 degrees, depending on where you lived. And it was just brutal, man, back in the day.
Wait,
Why are people complaining about this? It's a literal
And they still don't
triple
want to
whammy.
unionize.
Amazon orders are fulfilled, Olympic level walkers, and lower healthcare costs. Every entrepreneur around the world is literally jizzing themselves at the thought of it. Anyway, the Amazon employee ends up telling us that after working in that job for years, he ended up getting a promotion, and then he discloses this.
I now make $23 an hour.
23
I
an
have not
hour.
always made that money. So it helps taking some of the stress I used to have off, being able to pay bills more easily and not just being paycheck to paycheck.
How fucking evil do you have to be to subject people to 12-hour shifts where they literally end up walking 15 miles while mindlessly scanning shit only to make enough to live paycheck to paycheck? This is literally cartoon level villainy. Anyway, the mistreatment of warehouse workers at Amazon fulfillment centers didn't really stop there because word quickly got around to OSHA.
They actually had a complaint from an emergency room
Look at this.
doctor who called their hotline one day saying, listen, you might want to check out this Amazon place. I've had like people parading through my emergency room to be treated for heat stress.
Heat stress? Come on. That doesn't even sound like a real
And the
illness.
heat
Back in my
back in the day.
grandfather's day, they would have jumped out of a parachute with no airplane on and landed right on a nuke like it was nothing.
There was a security guard who worked in the facility who sent a complaint to OSHA saying that he saw pregnant women suffering
Sheesh, pregnant
heat
women,
stress
bro.
in the facility.
And you know what happened, folks? Absolutely nothing. In fact, the babies were born so healthy that they went straight to an Amazon warehouse and started scanning packages. Because yay, big brother. Anyway, Amazon responded to that situation by saying that they were going to install industrial strength air conditioning and that employee safety was their #1 concern. And obviously, we all believe that because we love Daddy Jeff. By the way, he ends up getting jacked. The laugh, though,
That's really good.
still cringe. Anyway, in the midst of all this
He's a villain, bro. That laugh been a villain since day one.
news covering the mistreatment of Amazon employees in their fulfillment centers, this video ended up leaking from within Amazon.
We're excited to have you at this training, specifically designed to give you the tools that you need for success when it comes to labor organizing.
Yeehaw, I'm all in.
This video was out there, like telling people or making people snitch on other people to tell people not to unionize or not to get together to unionize, all this other stuff. So they were making people unionize, which was like, what the freak, dude? Why are you making people unionize or not want to unionize and making people snitch on each other?
Let's bust those unions, boys, because employees are the #1 priority at Amazon.
We are not anti-union, but we are not neutral either.
Exactly, folks. Being not neutral and not anti-something doesn't mean that you're pro-something. It just means that you're talking about a subject because you're full of shit.
We do not believe unions are in the best interest of our customers, our shareholders, or most importantly, our associates.
Fair rights for workers and a better bargaining system with management is never in the interest of workers. The best thing a worker can do is to just shut the hell up and keep working. Oh, your leg hurts? Well, just work through it and forget about it. Anyway, the video later tries to educate Amazon warehouse workers on how to spot people actually trying to unionize so that they can prevent it from happening. And it's the weirdest shit ever.
The most obvious signs would include use of words associated with unions or union-led movements like living wage or steward.
Imagine how awful the working conditions at a company must be for it to literally be trying to educate its own employees on how to bust their own employees from working in favor of their own interests.
So now they finally got one facility that unionized, and Amazon's pretty pissed off about that, and they don't want anybody else to unionize. So let's see how things go in the future. People are still fighting to unionize, and Amazon's still fighting not to unionize, and all this chaos. Amazon really does not want a union. I don't know why. They just want to do everything themselves, I guess.
Like, holy fucking shit. Talk about the Matrix.
Documents show Amazon is aware drivers pee in bottles and even defecate en route despite company denial. If employees actually had to pee in bottles, Amazon said nobody would work for us. That is a lie.
You know, I really
lied
hope
big
that
time
union
about
busting
that.
video had an entire section dedicated on how Amazon employees should get rid of their bags of shit at the end of their shifts.
One document from January marked Amazon Confidential details various infractions by Amazon employees, including public urination and public defecation. The document was provided to The Intercept by an Amazon employee in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, who, like most of the employees I talked to, was granted anonymity to avoid professional reprisal.
Now, Amazon usually has a very sneaky way of avoiding accountability for what their drivers do on the road, like public defecation, or even as far as getting into accidents. They just claim that, oh, they're third-party contractors. They're not our responsibility.
Exactly. So that's why they did the whole thing of third-party contractors, DSPs and stuff, so Amazon doesn't have to take the blame for anything. And drivers, I mean, you shouldn't be using the restroom and bottles and stuff, but sometimes it's really hard to find somewhere to even go to the restroom. Number two, that one's kind of questionable. You must have had some badass Taco Bell or something. But guys, just, yeah, it does happen. I don't know why that Amazon employee said it doesn't happen, why anybody wouldn't believe that. It does happen, and it happens a lot more than anybody thinks.
However, for some reason, they still treat them like employees by doing shit like this.
An email that Brown received from her manager this past August has a section titled Urine Bottle and states, in the morning, you must check your van thoroughly for garbage and urine bottle. If you find urine bottles, please report to your lead, supporting staff, or me. Vans will be inspected by Amazon during debrief. If urine bottles are found, you will be issued an infraction tier 1 for immediate offboarding.
Amazon controls everything, even if they say they don't. So it's true. Yeah, Amazon's over everything, even the third parties. So Amazon can say whether the third party goes or stays. It doesn't matter. Amazon is in control.
This is how serious shit is at Amazon, folks. No pun intended. They have literal protocols on how to deal with their bags of shit at the end of their shifts. Jeff Bezos surely had a shitty vision, didn't he?
While Amazon technically prohibits the practice, documents characterize it as a tier 1 infraction, which employees say can lead to termination. Drivers said that this was disingenuous because they can't meet their quotas otherwise. They gave us 30 minutes of paid breaks, but you will not finish your work if
unpaid
you
breaks,
no matter how fast you work.
So you're telling me that the demands that Amazon puts on their employees ends up causing them to have to take a shit while doing their shitty jobs, to a point where Amazon ends up having a shitting policy, and if the employee ends up breaking the shitting policy by not putting their shit away at the end of the day, then the employee ends up getting fired from their shit job. Kind of a shitty situation. Oh, but it gets better, folks, because even though Amazon workers don't have time to ship properly, they probably have time to talk about not being able to ship properly.
Check this
Amazon
out. It's
is
crazy.
rolling out a brand new program.
Leaked new Amazon worker chat app would ban words like union, restrooms, pay raise, and plantation. Also,
how can you ban the words restrooms, pay raise? And I've never heard the word plantation, but what? Why would they? What?
Grievance, slave labor, this is dumb, living wage, diversity, vaccine, and others.
Yes, folks, you heard that correctly. Amazon's new chat app for their workers will ban words that suggest unionizing, words that compare working at Amazon to slave labor or working on a plantation, and words that suggest that you can't use the bathroom and you have to literally shit yourself while doing your job.
A pilot program is slated to launch later this month. In addition to slurs and swear words, the planned list includes the following words.
So these are supposed to be the banned words that Amazon's working on. I hate, union, fire, terminated, compensation, pay raise, bullying, harassment, I don't care, rude, you can't say the word rude, this is concerning, stupid, this is dumb, prison, threat, petition, grievance, injustice, diversity, ethics, fairness, accessibility, vaccine, senior ops, living wage, representation, unfair, favoritism, rate, TOT, unite, unity. Wow, you can't say united, unity. You can't say United States or what? You can't say United States. What the freak? Master, concern, freedom, restroom, robots, trash, committee, conditions. Pumpkinhead. No, it's not a ghost.
I hate union, fired,
That's
terminated,
crazy.
compensation,
How
pay
can you
raise,
not
bullying,
say
harassment. I
anything?
don't care.
I don't care. You're banning the expression, I don't care. Who the fuck are you planning on hiring next, Amazon? A bunch of apathetic teenagers going through an emo phase?
Rude. This is concerning. Stupid. This is
like-
dumb. Prison, threat, petition,
How can you
grievance,
ban these words?
injustice,
Diversity?
Diversity
How
is
can you-
banned
what?
word. Interesting.
ethics, fairness, accessibility, vaccine, senior ops, living
That's
wage,
crazy.
representation, unfair,
Banning
favoritism,
words.
rate, hot, unite/unity, plantation, slave labor, master, concerned, freedom, restrooms,
Yes,
Robots,
to ban
trash.
restrooms. Goodness forbid
Huh.
that humans are allowed to shit on a toilet.
robots, trash, committee, coalition.
Anyway, even though Amazon was clearly quaking in their boots at the
That's crazy to
possibility
me.
of
How
their
can you
workers unionizing, this
block
happened
those
shortly
words?
after.
A historic
Whatever.
vote in New York City.
This guy won the union.
Workers at an
That
Amazon
was
warehouse
awesome.
in
Finally.
Staten Island will unionize, a first in the U.S. in Amazon's 27 years.
First.
Oh no!
Was it
Poor
robot?
little Amazon.
Yeah.
How will they now squeeze all the work they can out of the workers to maximize profits so they can build a penis rocket for Jeffrey Bezos?
Amazon said it was disappointed with the outcome of the election in Staten Island.
When will people learn, folks? They don't want to disappoint Daddy or Big Brother because they're listening.
Like, it comes to a point, like I've said before, where the people have a voice and they want to be heard. So if it takes them to create a union, then something's not working, right? So Amazon just like, if you don't want to unionize, then do better. So that's all it means. Just do better, listen to your workers, and see what you can do, what the people want, right? Make it that easy if you do not want to unionize. And it makes it a little bit easier. If you don't want to unionize, listen to your people, listen to your workers. And if not, then they're going to try to unionize just like they did and won. Maybe that's the first one out of many. Who knows?
Like right now. Anyway, Amazon's current CEO responded to the union.
You know, first of all, of course, it's employees' choice whether or not they want to join a union. We happen to think they're better off not doing so.
Oh, you don't say. Really? You're not that hot on unions, Amazon? I really couldn't have seen this one coming, especially from that union busting video.
A place like Amazon empowers employees. If they see something they can do better for customers or for themselves, then go meet in a room, decide how to change it, and change it.
He's right. Amazon employees can go and meet in a room and shit and pee in the bags together while they decide the future of the company. It's a great team building exercise.
I also think people are better off having direct connections with their managers.
I have to agree, folks. I mean, who wouldn't love a manager like this? What a fun guy.
That
Now,
laugh,
with all this
dude.
being said, Amazon blowing up into becoming this massive behemoth of a company, you would imagine that they are contributing massive amounts of taxes.
Amazon became famous in 2018 when the company reported about 11 billion in U.S. income
Profit,
and
dude.
paid zero
11
federal income tax.
Profit, zero income
Actually
tax.
got a tax rebate of 129 million, according to their financial reports.
Bro, we pay, as like regular people, we pay so much taxes. And then what do we get in return? Almost close to nothing. And these companies pay zero? Jeez.
So you're telling me that one of the largest companies in the world that has monopolized several sectors and industries, that is owned by the second richest person in the world, paid absolutely no taxes. In fact, not only did they not pay any taxes, they convinced the fucking federal government to give them $129 million.
See? What?
What the fuck is wrong with our government?
We now have 4 years of data. In those 4 years, Amazon has now reported 79 billion almost of U.S. income and has paid a total of 4 billion in federal income tax
Jesus
for
Christ.
a 4-year tax rate of 5.1%.
Remember that the federal rate is 21%. So in 4 years, Amazon's effective tax rate was 5.1%.
So when they actually start paying taxes, they're paying less than a quarter of the taxes that they're supposed to be paying. Again, what the fuck is wrong with our government? Now, folks, we've looked at some of Amazon's brief history, their humble.
Some will say that Amazon's bringing so much money to the United States that that's why they don't pay taxes. But dude, we bring money, we buy stuff, we do all this stuff, we work. They take taxes out of our paychecks. They take taxes from when we buy groceries, toys for your kids, everything, and then we still have to pay at the end of the year. What? Makes no sense.
Beginnings to their current massive success, and I think it's pretty obvious that this company isn't going anywhere. In
Nowhere.
fact, it's becoming more and more integrated
It's gonna
with
be
our
bigger,
lives. I mean,
larger,
like I said,
probably
I have
take
an
over the
Alexa
world,
in this
dude.
room. I actually have an Alexa
It's
in
either
every room in my fucking house.
Amazon
and I'm
or
pretty
Tesla.
sure that my entire life is being recorded, and all the data from that is being analyzed, so Amazon knows what to sell me. And I don't know. I feel like we have reached and passed that tipping point of 1984. When I joke around saying that Jeff Bezos is the Dr. Evil or the Lex Luthor of our generation, it's actually way more than a joke. It's a fucking truth. This man literally built himself a penis rocket just like Dr. Evil. However, I don't think that he's as happy-go-lucky and as goofy.
Did Dr. Evil
and
have a
as
penis rocket?
Just
wait, let me check. Did Dr. Evil have Dr. Evil rocket? Oh my god, he did. No way. Dude. Look at that. I didn't even remember. Can you see that? Oh, I gotta share. Hold on. Share. Stop share. Share screen. Share. There. Look at that. He actually had. Wow, and Dr. Evil. That's funny.
impossibly doofus-like, where he ends up failing in a likable way like Dr. Evil. I do believe that this man has ambitions of global domination. And as long as our government keeps allowing these companies to grow without restraint and without any control, and to do so on the backs of the poor, we are never going to have a fair and just system
Never.
that actually reflects our ideals and morality. Because believe it or not, folks, the inequality that we are experiencing down here is going to happen up there too. It's just a matter of who's making up the rules. And right now we got this guy making them. An Al palate cleanser.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. We are at the bottom. Oops. Stop this. But yeah. What do you guys think about Amazon? What do you guys think about Jeff Bezos and his mighty Amazon empire? Is it going to be the future? Is he taking over the world or what? Let me know down in the comments below, guys. And I appreciate y'all showing up with me. And I appreciate y'all being here. And I'll see y'all next time. I'm going to try to do a little bit more lives, guys. I know I've been gone from lives, but it's a lot harder when you're a lot busier. So we're doing what we can, all right? And then don't forget to vote for your boy on the 26th of April for the competition. And I'll see y'all next time, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.